everything like it was sacred, like every word was carved in gold. You held my face like you could save me, but your hands were never warm. You painted pictures of forever, like we were written in the stars. But every promise had a shadow, every truth fell apart. I didn't see the cracks back then. You made the fiction feel like oxygen. You love me like I like, soft or sweet, something beautiful to make believe. Every always, every stay, faded in a light of day. You held me close then slipped away, like truth was just a game you played. I gave you all my heart to try. You love me like a lie. You know exactly how to hold me when I was breaking at the seams. You memorized my every weakness, turned my hope into a dream. You swore that I was all you wanted, said no one else could take my place. But love shouldn't feel like disappearing. Every time I saw your face, I kept believing what you said, even when reality bled red. You love me like a lie, soft and sweet, something perfect but incomplete. Every whisper felt so true till the truth walked in the room. You built a world I couldn't keep, sold me promises in my sleep. I gave you all my heart to try. Love me like a lie. Was it real to you at all, or just another role to play? Did you feel anything when you watched my faith decay? I replay every memory, try to find where truth began, but every road just leads me back to loving who you only pretended to be. Beautiful, fragile, passing by, like a dream that felt so real, till I walked back just to feel. You love me like a lie, soft and sweet, wrapped in words I couldn't keep. Every forever slipped through time, every truth turned counterfeit. You held my heart like it was yours and left it scattered on the floor. I gave you all my heart to try. You love me like I lie. Maybe love shouldn't feel this quiet when the truth finally survives it. But if you ask me what you left behind, just a heart that learned the cost of loving sunken, never mind. There's a picture on the wall I don't recognize. Smiling like she living someone else's life. She wears the colors you say look best on me, but I don't remember choosing anything. I learned to speak the way you like to hear, softened every edge, erased what felt too real. Now every word I try to say comes out rehearsed, like I've been playing you in reverse. I thought love meant change and shape, but I don't know what I became. I'm staring at the mirror you left behind, trying to find what's mine. All I see are pieces you redesigned, a stranger in my own outer line. You taught me how to disappear in plain sight, how to blur every truth I try to fight. Now I don't know who I am inside, just the mirror you left behind. understand. Still walking lines you drew a steady hand. Every habit feels like borrowed skin. I don't know where you stop or where I begin. You said you love me better this way, more quiet, more careful, easier to shape. But every step I take to walk away feels like I'm leaving myself in yesterday. You called it love, I called it trust. Now I'm rebuilding from the dust. I'm staring at the mirror you left behind, trying to find what's mine. All I see are pieces you redesigned. A stranger in my own outline. You taught me how to disappear in plain sight, how to blur every truth I try to fight. Now I don't know who I am inside, just a mirror you left behind. If I break the glass, will I come back whole? Or just scattered fragments I can't control? Was I ever me before you came along? Oh, was there someone waiting to be undone? I'm tracing lines of who I used to be, but your reflection keeps replacing me. And even now, with you gone from my life, I'm still trying to step outside. Still holds your design, still echoes your voice inside my mind. I'm staring at the mirror you left behind, trying to find what's mine, peeling back every layer you define, searching for a face that feels like mine. You taught me how to disappear in plain sight, but I'm learning how to step back into light. Maybe someday I'll recognize more than the mirror you left behind. There's a crack now running down the side, and through it I think I see my eyes. You never said forever, but you never said goodbye. You left the door half open like you wanted me inside. You held me like you meant it, but only for a while. Gave me just enough to hold, then took away your smile. We lived in all the maybes, although we'll see how it goes. You kept me in the in-between when nothing fully grows. I told myself this time was real, but almost love is all you ever let me feel. I'm addicted to the almost you. The way you make me feel like dreams come true, then pull away before they land, slipping right out of my hands. I keep chasing what we never were, hanging on every blurred word. You never loved me the way I needed most. I'm just addicted to the almost. We dance around the question like truth would break the spell. Every time I got too close, you disappeared again. You kissed me like a promise you couldn't quite defend, like love was just a moment and not how to survive on what you didn't give. Breathing in the space between the life we didn't live. I kept mistaking hope for fate, but you only loved me at a distance, never late. Addicted to the almost. I'm addicted to the almost you. The way you make forever feel so close to truth, and let it fade before it's real, leaving wounds that never heal. I keep reaching for your goals, wanting what I never hold. You never loved me the way I needed most. I'm just addicted to the almost. addicted to the almost, to the words you never chose, to the feeling just before it falls apart. I'm addicted to the almost, almost you, to every almost dream we never followed through, to every touch that felt so close to something real but never was. I keep loving what we never had, clinging to the best and worst. You never loved me the way I needed most. I'm still addicted to the almost. And maybe someday I'll learn to let you go, but right now almost still feels close enough to hold. You always reach for me in crowded rooms, like I was something you couldn't lose. Your fingers traced my skin so slow, but I never felt you let me close. You said all the right things in the dark, softest voice, safest arms, but something underneath your touch never really opened up. You held me like you cared enough, but never like you were in love. Warm hands, cold love. You held cold love. You held me close but never enough. Your touch was fire, your heart was stone. I was never really home. You gave me comfort I could feel, but nothing that was ever real. I stayed believing what it was. Warm hands, cold love. Warm hands, cold love. You memorize the way I pray, every move my heart would make. You knew exactly when to stay and when to slowly drift away. You kissed me like you meant goodbye, even when you said goodnight. Every moment felt so near, but you were never really here. I kept mistaking warmth for truth, but he fades faster than the proof. Warm hands, cold love. Warm hands, cold love. You held me close but never enough. Your touch was fire, your heart was stone. I was never really home. You gave me comfort I could feel, but nothing that was ever real. I stayed believing what it was. Warm hands, cold love. How can someone feel so close and still feel miles away? How can something look like love but never choose to stay? I wrap myself in what you gave, even when I felt the space between your touch and your embrace. Soft, warm hands, I remember them. Cold love, I still feel it now and then. Warm hands, cold love. You gave me just enough to trust. Your touch could quiet every fear, but never wanted me to stay here. You held my heart like passing flame, close enough to feel, not claim. I stayed believing what it was. Just loving someone who felt so close, but never let their heart come close. So you said I remembered everything wrong, like my truth was just a broken song. Every time I try to speak my mind, you smile and say I misread all the signs. You twist the past like it was clay, shape every word I try to say, and somehow every memory turned into something else entirely. You made doubt feel logical, like losing myself was natural. Inside of me, turn my clarity to haze. Now I'm lost inside your version of my days. You told me what was real to feel, told my heart what to conceal. I lost myself so gradually when you rewrote my reality. You said my tears were just for show, said I love the drama, love control. But every time you crossed the line, you convinced me I was out of my mind. I started questioning my breath, every step, every word I said. If I felt pain, you're ready to find why it shouldn't count as mine. I trusted you to tell me true, till nothing felt like something I knew. You rewrote my reality, changed every truth inside of me, turned my memories into doubt, till I couldn't find a way back out. You told me what was wrong or right, did my world control the light? I disappeared so gradually when you rewrote my reality. I look back now, it feels unreal how fiction learned to feel so real. You didn't burn me all at once, you edited me sentence by sentence. Erased my voice, replaced the sound, moved every piece, turned me around, till I believed the only truth was the one that came from you. Absorption of me still echoes loud, even now. I'm breaking now. You're my reality, but I'm reclaiming what's left of me. Every memory coming clear, every truth I couldn't hear. You don't define what I can see or who I was supposed to be. I'm finding myself gradually beyond the reality you wrote in me. And now your voice is fading quietly. I'm finally living my reality. I threw away your pictures last July, watched the smoke curl up into the sky. Told myself that was the final proof. There's nothing left of me, you. I changed the sheets, I moved the bed, cleared every word you ever said. Built a life that should feel new, so why does silence feel like you? I thought healing meant relief would come, but peace feels colder than the hurt we were. I hate that I'm missing the damage, the chaos, the crash, the habits. The way you break me, then hold me close. at 3 a.m. No slam doors, no webview, no sharp-edged words that cut too deep. No tears I tried so hard to keep. My word is quiet, calm and still, exactly how it should feel. But something in the empty feels, but something in the emptiness feels heavier than all that been. Feels heavier than I used to pray for peaceful nights. Now I can't sleep without the noise we were. I hate that I'm missing the damage, the fire, the fall, the madness, the way love burned until it hurt, like something what I didn't deserve. I know it nearly wrecked my soul, but without it I'm not whole. I never thought I'd say it out loud. I'm missing the damage now. Maybe pain was proof that we were real. Maybe scars were something I could feel. Maybe calm just feels too strange after loving something that intense. Or maybe I'm just learning slow how to live without the highs and lows. Soft, missing the noise, the ache, the flame, missing the storm that knew my name. I hate that I'm missing the damage, the chaos I barely managed, the way it shattered every part of me, but made me feel something honestly. And it nearly wrecked my soul. Let me fracture, let me cold, but standing here in silence now. I'm missing the damage now. Maybe someday quiet won't feel wrong. Maybe someday peace will feel like home. But tonight, without the sound, I'm still missing the damage now.